Hello and welcome to episode 11 of Mechanical Mastery. In this episode here, we're going to look about how to create the fuel. It's called the refined fuel, I believe. That is needed for advancement in our progression line. And we are going to look a bit about wireless crafting and a few other nice to have things. So yeah, let's get going. So let's talk a bit about accessing our grid here. In between episodes, I just crafted a small fluid grid here to see how that worked. But what I actually want to do this episode here is start looking at the wireless stuff. So I want a wireless transmitter as one of the first things. It should be a fairly simple build. Can I please get everything that I need for it? Takes a moment. There we go. So wireless transmitter. But I probably need some sort of, let's see, in refined storage there is the range upgrade, right? That one. So we likely want a few of those. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 that I can prop into it, but let's start with 3. Then if we run around here, like that, we can put 4 in it. But I actually want to see something. There is an upgrade from it as well. So let's take a look at that one. Oh, we need another star for that one. So that will be a future thing. But otherwise, we should be able to do it. So for now, just add all 4 of them. Oops, forgot to craft one. And just waiting a moment. And we are done. Perfect. There we go. So 4 upgrades. That means that we then also need something else. We do need one of the wireless grids, or I think I'm going to go for the crafting grid. Which one is them? So that must be that one. Yep. Convert it to a crafting grid and convert that into a wireless crafting grid. Cool. Charge it up by putting it down in my hotbar. It gets charged up by my Flux network, just for the record. It's also in the upgrades here. And is it like that? Yes. Now, what is the shorthand key for that? There's usually a key binding for it. So, clear crafting grid, clear crafting grid. None of those are here. Open wireless crafting grid, Control G. Does that work? It works. Perfect. Then that's what we're using. This is a curio. Yep. So maybe place you there. Yeah, cool. So now I don't need to run back and forth between it all the time. Excellent. How far is my range of that over here? How about the corner over here? Yep. Go here. Yeah. Not in range. Not in range. Are we there? Yeah. So pretty good coverage of the base. Okay. Just quickly bringing you back here because I wanted to build something that actually is slightly interesting, but I have done it before, so I'm just going to do it quickly. Oops, I forgot one item. Shift Control G. Magma Crucible. Yes, please. So Magma Crucible there and EMC link there. And netherrack here. Yep, so that one, netherrack, you here. Pull from the bottom and wrong that way. So also insert. There we go. Automatically output. Do have power around there somewhere. Perfect. I'll then toss in an upgrade here so that it goes a bit faster. And I only have one. Let me see if I can remedy that. There we go. So like that. And then place those down again. So that there should give me a magma crucible that generates lava that goes in here. this one over here is going to be slightly different, but still the same. So actually, I don't think I actually crafted this one. No, I did definitely not craft this one here. So, oh, I have not actually hooked this up correctly, so like that. So I want you to craft everything I need for it. This one here I don't have set up correctly yet. But here, oh, I need to craft one more. Perfect. Maybe I should also set up that request that I've been talking about soon. So the idea here is that I can take you and I can place you here, I think. And then if I take you and you, and then I take some trapdoors. So if I place trapdoors here, I can probably find a better look for them later on. And then I place something like that here. Take a bit of water. Do I have some buckets? I'm guessing you can already now figure out where I'm actually going with this. It should be fairly straightforward to do it. So, which is why I probably haven't thought about doing it previously. But creating a storage of both of these here allows me to pull these type of resources from my refined storage network instead of having to set up machines for it everywhere. Like that. That powers that one, that powers that one, and that fills up that one. Oh, this is going quick. Yeah, and 65,000 buckets should be more than enough. I can always expand this here with pushing additional water into it through other means. But yeah, this here is not actually hooked up yet. We do need the, is it external it's called? I believe it is. External storage bus. Probably needs a slight more. Yeah, just build a few more. It's fine. 2 external storage buses. I think it's storage buses that I need for it. There's no like fluid storage, right? I don't know. But if I place you there and there, grab a bit of cabling, connect you. How can I easily connect you to the network? Something like that. Can I go in here and see this is a fluid interface, and this over here is also a fluid interface. Perfect. So that should mean that I now have fluids available in my network here. Yes. So water and lava. Excellent. So yeah, small quick build. Just exposing a bit of a little bit of base elements into my network. Cool. I'll be back when I'm actually no, I think I'm ready to actually build up the machines that I want for the next one. So we do have a fractional still. I think I need 3 of them if I read the thing here correctly, and I do need 1 magma crucible. So what we're doing here is actually going down the path of the refined fuel, which is a necessity for the inert advanced mechanical to the advanced mechanical. Yeah, I'm starting a bit from the back of that entire crafting adventure. Is it still my smelter that is the bottleneck? It seems to be, yeah. I definitely need to upgrade to the mechanism machine for it. So that one there, we have 3. We do need 1 more reinforced. And we do also want some additional, where are they? Link amplifications. How many do we need? 12, I think, if we have 4 machines. Give that a moment to craft up. Where do I actually want to start building this machine? So my thought process here was that I actually wanted to build up the advanced machine, the next tier of machinery over here, because then we would have first, second, third, etc. around. I think that's actually, that still holds. Do I have access to machinery from here? I do. So we can get started. Oh, we need the, where is it? The magma crucible. There we go. So our first entry into this one here would be the magma crucible. The magma crucible, we actually need the EMC link here. I don't know if I need a bigger EMC link or if this here is enough, but for now this is not actually what the item that we want to export. We want to do the what is it called? Tar, the oil lump. So we want you to export an oil lump here. And then you here should be configured to pull in here. Yes. And then we are extracting to the other side. Perfect. On the other side of that one, it's an only one thing item, so we can't directly take it into a fractioning still. Let me hook this up to a bit of power so that it actually starts running. This is okay speed, not amazing, but okay. I definitely need to upgrade my link here, but that can be done in a future thing. So input here, but now we come to the point of splitting up things. So I was thinking of doing 2 outputs. Can I do that maybe? Can I not do this here? Oh, maybe I need to do like that. And let's see. Give it a bit of power. See what happens. Can't remember, does this also have let me take a look here. So for crude oil, when you throw it through here, we can't get bitumen, yeah. And we do get a bit of heavy oil, a bit of light oil. Perfect. We then want one of your oils to go here and the other one to go here. I need a filter, I think. Can I do a fluid filter? I can definitely do part of it. How do I get the branch? There we go. I did have a few of them. So 2 fluid filters. So you here should have a fluid filter. You should also have a upgrade here. And you're trying to fluid filter light oil, I think. So we want to have light oil. Can I not do it like that? Do I need to do like that? Yes, okay. And this is at an allow list. So I want to allow you to accept that here. Over here, we want you to accept, what is it called? The heavy oil. So there we go. So this one here, light oil, this one here, heavy oil. Perfect. Let's try an auto output. And this one here, accept input from bottom. This one here, accept input from here. That one worked. That one worked. Perfect. I like it when you can do super compact machines. Now we get some refined here and we get some refined here. I cannot remember, does this only output refined? It only outputs refined, and the heavy, it only output refined as well. That means that we can actually have the output canister kind of thing here. Cool. We do have the additional items that we need to deal with. Bitumen, can we actually use that for something? We can use that in a pyrolyzer to generate even more heavy oil and a bit of coke oil. That might not be a bad idea. It also generates a bit of tar. Can tar be used for anything except for burning? No. So tar basically just becomes an additional power source. Okay. Yeah. So we definitely do have a what? I'll take a stack of you. We definitely do have a limitation in how fast the EMC link outputs. That actually impede the other things? I don't know. I don't know if it's just because we're trying to build up a backlog here or what happens. If we toss in 3 of you, probably you're consuming quite a bit of power now. It's still going. Okay. We have a slow production of sulfur dust. Oh, nice. We actually need that for some things, but yeah. No, we don't. We have the mob farm now. And then the tar. So my initial thought here was that all surplus items would be tossed into storage drawers. So like there maybe. So on this side over here we would also output. There we go. And on this one here we would auto output here. And similar here. So that would at least keep it running for a while. Then we just need some sort of a tank here. Do we just want to do probably want to do an ender tank, but for now maybe just a regular old basic fluid tank. Just a moment too fast. Let's see. We actually have for the next one as well? Not quite. We can craft it. I'm wondering how long it actually usually takes to craft this here. Almost. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. Do I want to go for ultimate? I can technically do it. I don't know how long it actually takes. It probably takes a moment or two. And I might as well, because we do need a bunch of it. And now that we are generating, we might as well slowly generate it up. It does actually not seem like we're dropping here, if I'm reading this correctly. I think the scalability... No, yeah. No, it seems like we are actually gaining, so we potentially don't need a more powerful one. But let's see. Maybe I'm also just being slightly foolish there. Who knows? There we go. Both of them are outputting refined fuel here. Excellent. There is a few problems with the setup here, however. In case one of the... because it's not a true one-to-one measurement here. You get 60 here, and you get 40 heavy oil. So there is a slight skew in the amount that you get. So light oil might... fill up and actually block the system. However, as we only have one output here, that just means that we will have a backlog of it, and it will continue to run it until it becomes room for it again. So I'm not super worried about that aspect of it. Additionally, the bitumen here can actually, if we pipe it over to what was it that required for it? Oh, not that one. The bitumen was the heavy oil pyrolyzer. So if you pipe that over into a pyrolyzer, and that heavy oil then gets injected into the into the fraction still down here, then that might be saving some of the work for it. But yeah, here we have the first bit of refined fuel. That's excellent. And it wants me to craft a bucket of it. Can I? Nope. I cannot get away with this. Nope. Okay. So you go away. I take a new bucket. I take you here, place you there, and that's it. We have the an additional bucket. Perfect. So we got a free bucket from that quest. Not much worth of that. There we go. Let's clean up a bit here. Cool. So next up, do we wanna... We can take a look at cinder flour, or we could take a look at fissile production. I think fissile fuel production would be the more fun one, but it's also excessively big. The cinder flour here, I think, can be done fairly quickly, especially with the blaze cake. So blaze cake just needs a bit of lava. That's easy enough. And this one here just needs a bit of sugar that can be crafted directly up. Cinder flour is something that we can quickly craft up a ton of. And eggs is something we can actually automate and craft, and we don't need to go through the other way around. I was not aware that you can actually make eggs like that. That's cool. So I just need to have a wheat farm, and that wheat farm can actually generate all the eggs that I need. Is it time for another farm? Neither of those two will have the capacity to run it, but it does need to run fast. And I could potentially... I did notice there is the... Is it called Ender Transmission or something? The Ender... Oh, I saw something here. Isn't there... Let me see. Am I... Is this another modpack that I'm thinking of? I thought there was like a enter-based transmission. Yeah, energy transmitter, item transmitter, fluid transmitter. So this one here, right? Yeah, this one here allows me to basically take the create energy here and wirelessly transfer it. Called ender transmission. Yeah, the mod is called that. But that requires me to take the path of the precision mechanism. So maybe I need to work on that, because I did also notice in the future that the precision mechanism is used for the final star. So I might as well get to that one. It also allows me to actually simplify all of this piping that I have down, or shafts that I have down here, because I can shift it over way easier than what I have there. Anyway, I'll take a look at it and figure out what the next step is. The first thing, however, is a small hookup of previous items here. Let's take a look here. If you want to get it all the way over there. That's storage here, yep. Then storage, pipe it down. Pull the cable along here. So simple and easy and quick, and well, so difficult to control. That's exactly what I did not want to happen. Okay. There we go. Slow and steady. I am terrible at placing, apparently. Let's see. There we go. And then we just move you, and we should be done. So now we should have a great expanse of our... Let's see. We have a good amount. At least should have a good amount of some of the things here. I wonder, gunpowder might be a good thing to search for. 14k. That's a pretty good amount. What is this machine that we actually completed in here? Oh, the energized smelter. Yes, I crafted an energized smelter. So I'm getting tired of that smelter over there, or the furnace over there. That's a bit slow. So I wanted to set up that one. I did also need the combiner here, so I'm also gonna set that one up. Did I not create an exporter? Did. I just forgot to grab it. So there we go. So now we can export into this one here. What's it called? Osmium. I wonder what can we actually... So either blocks or things here like that. We did also need a crafting upgrade for that. At least based on how the system is configured right now, we need a... So let's see here. So this one over here should be like that. Input from the top and output to the bottom, and outrun jack on. And then we should have Osmium going here. And then let's upgrade it. Basic tier, advanced tier, elite tier, and ultimate tier. Perfect. Of course, we also need to install a few upgrades to it, so that we now can have the most powerful craft ever. I did prepare the refined obsidian ingot up here, so we should be able to get that. Additionally, I've prepared another set of items here, an energized smelter as well. Oh, I also need a crafter, right? Likely want the iron one here. another interface actually. That thing where you think you have everything ready and then you just figure out, oh, I still need a few things. So that's not what I wanted. Crafter, iron, interface. Yep, there we go. Interface, iron here. Then I'm gonna move some of the recipes from over here or from this one here. So I'm gonna take all the basic recipes of ore and move them over to the energy smelter. I think that should be a good idea. I am also directly inserting here instead of trying to do other things. So let's see, like that. That one. That one. Oh, no power. Yeah, small detail, small detail. Mechanism power cables, please. Where is my power over here? Yep. And oops. All the way down there if I can hit. I cannot. I want you to go down here. Way down there. I did not upgrade that one yet with the additional upgrade, but I'll get to that in 1 second here. I did have one more thing I wanted to grab. Muffling upgrades. Be muffled, please. Some energy upgrades and some speed upgrades. Didn't I configure you? Also inject downwards. Perfect. And now we have all of them that we are crafting. Perfect. However, I did notice more and more that the cost of all of these items here is kind of high, especially based on the tip that was in here, that you can get up to, was it 25% they said here? So going up to 25 ingots per ore. That is something I actually want to try and see if I can get, because it does sound like an amazing way of getting it. Which also means that if I want to do that, I need to go in and look at where do we have it? Let's take, we have something like a regular ore. There, if we have the regular ore here in the pulverizer, I think it's possible to actually boost up the chance of this with the additional chance things here. If I understand this correctly. So there's a bit of an extra thing we can get there with it. If we split this out, can we then do it like that? Let's say we want some iron here. We have plenty of iron right now, but doesn't matter. Just say we want 256 of that. It's only inserting 2 at a time. So that's the problem right now. Our processing is slow because we are only trying to craft 1 item at a time. So if we want to improve this, we need to take our recipes here and convert them over to be a larger gain. Oh, wrong one there. So we need to go in here and say, okay, you here, 64 gives 64. This does mean that we will process 64 at a time, but it also means that we will process 64 at a time. So it's, yes, it's more expensive, but on the other hand, it also leads to a faster processing. So let me get that done and then I'll be back. And here we have it. So now we have all of them with 64. So that means that everything will be crafting a bit faster. But yeah, if we take a look at all the stuff that we need here, then we need for the bigger processing, we need a distillation. What's it called? Is it this one here? Can't even remember. Yeah, chemical dissolution chamber. If we want to basically get one for each of the raw materials here, then that's 11 ones, right? How many do we have in a row here? We have 9 in a row, so yeah, 11. Which is not unreasonable, but it is a big amount. But that means that we can have one for each and have a production that basically crafts all of them fairly straight up. But yeah. So the first one is this one here. From here, we go to the next one. The dirty one here comes into the chemical washer. Chemical washer do need a few other things. But the basic structure is a chemical washer here. So let's take the washer. Did I not craft the recipe for that one yet? You know what? That's not a problem. We just toss it in there then. I was convinced that I had created recipes for all of it. So 11 of those as well. After the washer. So after the washer here, we have clean slurry, and that goes into a crystallizer. So a bit of slurry into that one, craft one. So crystallizer, we don't have that one either. I think I'm remembering wrong. Maybe I prepared for something else. Oh, right, fluoride. How do I actually get fluoride here? How do I actually get fluoride? Is this something I'm gonna get at some point? I do have it right here. So fluoride ore is right here. Okay, and I can toss that into an enrichment chamber. Is that the most optimal way of doing it? Yeah, it looks like it. That is a decent amount. And was that in an enrichment? Yep. If we throw you in here, we get a bit of fluoride. That's great. Oh, I forgot. Did I create the pattern for it yet? I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. I did. Sometimes it goes too fast. But let's take a look. We need the crystallizer. We need 11 of them as well. So from the crystallizer here, we have the crystals. And the crystal goes into a chemical injection chamber. Right? Yes. So a chemical injection chamber. I think I do have that one somewhere. Are we waiting for something? Nope, we're waiting for something. I have not set that up yet. Let me set that up. Chemical injection chamber. That's easy enough, but we do need a purification chamber to do so. We need that anyway later, so that's fine. So a chemical injection chamber, 11 of those. So once we're done processing here, we can of course also do intermediate processing that would also lead to some okay improvements. But yeah, the iron shards then goes into a purification chamber. We already had that one. So 11 of those. And the purification chamber takes the clumps. And the clumps here is a bit special because, yeah, they are a bit special because they apparently go into a crushing wheel. So now I need to create, how many one? 22 crushing wheels if I want one dedicated per item. Do we want to do that? I think that could be fun. But in order to actually power that, we do need the massive a massive furnace something, or steam furnace or something similar to that. Or maybe we can do it through electricity. There's also the what are they called? Create the what are they called? Those electric motors. Want somebody in the comments? I cannot remember the name of it. Sorry about that. But he also informed me that I should probably look into them. They would be an excellent, I think, option in this case here. How difficult are they to craft? That is not difficult at all. But it does require quite a bit of crafting. So yeah, maybe in the near future. So if we look at the crossing wheel, actually, let's just quickly take a look there. Crossing, there you are. So we need, what is this? This is 16 andesite alloy per 2. So we need 11 times 16. We need 3 stacks of andesite alloy. Well, not full 3 stacks, but we need 3 stacks of andesite alloy because it's the only way we can craft it. Oh, I did have a bit here. Oh, anyway. Then we need a bit of stone. We need exactly 11 pieces of stone. And we need a bit of plank. How many do we need here? We have more than enough in one. Yep. So now we just need to actually wait for all of this to craft. I'm taxing my system with all the crafts that I'm trying to do right now. Which is excellent, but it does take a bit on the system. Oh. Ooh, cool. They're all taking it slow. I could really... Let me actually take a look here. So if we go into mechanism. Right now we don't have... I don't think we have any of the recipes for any of the piping... What are they called? Logistic pipes, right? Where are they? Those. So if I set up a crafting for you, and if we have the advanced version of that, that should be fine. And then all the way up to the top level. There we go. Now the only complex thing here is that we do not have a recipe for the pipes here yet. But that should be done with like that. So now we can actually craft, let's say we want a stack of you. Yes, we can. Perfect. That means that we can actually replace these here, because I do notice that they kind of lag behind because they cannot move stuff down there fast enough. I could, of course, directly hook up the crafter to the machine instead. That might be even faster. Not even might, that will be faster. Because right now we are not utilizing our machines. Which is kind of, yeah, less than optimal. Okay, but let's take a look here. We needed the chemical dissolution chamber. We have 11 of those. Oh, right. We can only have one in an inventory at a time. Well, we can have all of them, but yeah. Let's just say that we can only have one at a time. So the idea I had is actually setting up, how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is not even wide enough for it. I had an idea that I wanted to set up something here. I think I'm gonna remove my grass area here. Maybe if I set up, do I want processing for all the raws? Let me just check again. So raw zinc, gold, raw osmium. I think I do need all of them. I do think I need all of them. Yeah, I do need all of them. So Maybe if I set up 6 on one side here and 5 in the other one, would that? So that would basically mean that we would set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then 6 here. And then however far out those machine goes, and likewise the other way. I think that would work. I think that will work. I do have an idea about how I want to do some of this here, because I don't want them just to go straight out in the line due to the crossing wheel being there. So maybe we start somewhere here. Or is this the output that comes in here? I think so. I think I want the output to come in here. Then I want the starting point to be here somewhere. Maybe I should actually start with the opposite end of this here. So start out with, okay, we know that we're gonna have the smelter at the end. Then we will have is it the crusher or the polarizer? I can't remember. I think it's the polarizer because we can't get additional from that. I don't know if we want the polarizer actually from a perspective of efficiency though, because if we have a polarizer, we potentially need multiple polarizers due to the speed of them, or we need to speed them up. Okay, actually, let me think about that for a moment, and then I'll continue the build after that. I just took a look at the length of the episode, and we are at time. So we built up the a bit more auto crafting functionalities. We set up a few items here, and we did some maintenance things. We are preparing for building out massive structures the massive processing of actually converting our ore from 1 ore to 25 ingots. Hopefully that's gonna work. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting journey. If you like what you saw in this episode, toss me a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and see you out there.